Recording started and stream has started. Go ahead and introduce.
Hello, my guys.
Hello, my douche nozzles.
Hello
there. Delta, go ahead and since you're gonna be the head today, you're gonna be the figurehead.
The figurehead. I'm gonna be like Kim Jong-un.
Yeah. Hail King.
You all have to be happy.
You're God
You
King.
all have to be happy. And have you ever noticed there was a meme I saw, but it's literally like it said Kim Jong-un wherever he goes turns everyone into a me on the Wii U or in the Wii and stuff. And you see people like dancing in the background, and they literally like dance like the Wii characters.
I've seen that.
Like,
yeah.
you know, the Mii's and stuff.
I've seen it at a sports festival.
So,
yeah. Like a sports thing they were doing.
Yeah. So if I can die a happy man, I want to be able to have that superpower in life.
Dang.
Crazy.
Anyways, God King Delta.
Wait. I'm gonna introduce my co-host, which is Sonic, and then Dillander. So, yeah, how you guys doing?
We're doing good.
I was watching another episode of Better Call Saul with my wife. So.
God, you should abort her. Even though I don't believe in abortion.
Better Call Saul.
Great show.
Oh, you have a little juice box?
Little fucking juice box. I was just playing Hoi 4. That's all I was doing.
Hoi 4 is a great game. I've been playing a lot of Baldur's Gate.
You're either a Nazi, autistic, or a femboy, or all three, and likely you are all three. So.
True.
Just autistic.
Damn.
Dang.
Well, you'll eventually become a Nazi femboy with stats like that.
I actually did a anarchist commune of Spain. So that was interesting.
Damn.
Yeah, we've talked about that before.
So what we've got on the docket today is our first topic is gonna be the Instagram meme of man versus bear, and what would you rather run into in the woods. So before we dive into it, do you guys know kind of the backstory behind this?
No.
Or anything?
Yeah, I know it because I'm the one that fucking put it in the topics, so I hope I know. Fucking Maddie's here. This is perfect for her.
Okay. Wait, Maddie's here? What the fuck? Get that. What the
fuck? That bitch ass out of here. No, this is perfect for her.
Okay, Madeline. Madeline, if you had to encounter a man or a bear in the woods by yourself alone, okay, which would you pick?
The bear.
You're a fucking retard. I'm sorry, you're gonna die.
Feet first in the wood chipper.
Especially if it's a black bear, you're really fucking.
No, polar bear. Polar bear.
Yeah.
If it's a polar bear.
Really, the black bear is the best type of
or
bear.
a polar bear.
The black bear is the least dangerous type of bear.
Least dangerous is still very dangerous.
Yeah. Hi, I'm driving.
Hi, driving. I'm Delta. How you doing?
I hope you're on drugs too.
I'm alright.
Oh my
God. I am. I mean,
floor it through the school zone.
Wait.
Oh, we're admitting DUI. Okay.
Oh, we're already recording this. Don't worry. State troopers are on the way to your house right now to arrest you.
Yeah.
I'm on prescription medication.
The one viewer that we have is a cop.
On Twitch Live.
The one viewer we have is a cop. Yeah, you're fucked.
Oh my god. It literally says on the prescription, don't operate motor vehicles.
No, it's just so loft.
Yeah, don't. Oh my god.
No.
Oh god.
I'm fine.
So why would you?
So why the bear?
Why would you pick the bear?
Why?
And when this isn't a gay man, a muscular gay man, this is like an actual bear.
Why would you pick the bear as a random guy?
I just want to make sure that.
Well, if you're part of the gay community, you know, okay. Like Delta.
Madeline is if. She is not if.
I am part of the gay community.
Then you should know. You should know bear.
Even though she's only into dudes, Madeline is part of the gay community.
That's not true.
That's the type of society we're in. Anyways, why the bear?
Fuck you, first of all.
Alphabetic ally.
Anyways,
people run into bears all the time. Like,
and you run into men even more.
Attacks you is not good, but like. Yeah, yeah. But a
Yo.
man in the woods is scarier than a man on the street where there's a lot of people.
So if
Have
you
you ever, Madeline? Have you ever gone hiking
or
anywhere in
camping
Oregon?
or camping, anything.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so you've gone hiking. Have you run into a man in the woods anywhere?
Yeah, but there's not usually.
How
Yes,
many
I've ran into
times?
men in the woods.
How many times have they attacked you?
They 0 so far.
Okay.
But
So
you're not counting on the toll of being scared that something is gonna happen and being just being taken out of your vibe because you have to now
okay. I see what you're
ready
talking
to
about. Like
yeah, it's an
okay,
emotional distress
I
thing.
see what you're saying. You're basically saying you go to nature to be in nature, and so if you see a bear, that's part of nature, right? Basically.
Yeah.
Okay, and people aren't part of nature. Okay, that's really cool and cute. The problem is bears are fucking vicious, and if they're hungry enough, they will fucking kill you. So
Yeah,
whereas people
they will literally
like
eat you alive.
the amount
Okay.
of people who go the amount of people who go hiking and encounter
Yeah,
other
but
people in the woods.
you could do a lot of things to me besides kill me that would emotionally scar me, mentally scar me,
Do you
and
mean like if
physically
you
scar
survive
me
a
for the
bear
rest of my
attack?
life.
You mean like if you survive a bear attack, get your arms and legs ripped off? You mean like that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's totally not
Yeah,
emotionally
but
or
then
physically traumatizing.
True. Yeah. No, bears are
Yeah,
so
not
much
but
compared
worse
to
the thing
than.
men
is, if it's
doing
gonna kill
it.
you,
Not
it's gonna
compared to
kill you.
human beings doing it.
Yeah. No, humans are obviously far worse, and they of course do it more often than bears ever do, right?
The thing is, I know that you guys are feeling personally attacked by it, but it's
No, we just
not
think
that
it's
deep.
we just think it's a
And it's
stupid question and stupid answers.
well, it is a
Well,
stupid question.
It is, and then people give
so,
stupid
so
fucking
your
answers to
response
it.
to a stupid question is to give a stupid question, stupid answer.
I don't know if I really had to
Why can't?
rationalize it.
That's just my answer.
Very well. We on behalf of all men accept your answer on behalf of all women, and we decree that all women are fucking retarded.
Crazy.
Well, not as retarded as Delta.
Well, yeah, obviously. Well, I'm
True.
not retarded. I'm just schizo, but that's a different discussion.
He has a whole website to
All
prove
right.
that. So
Well, yes, exactly. I literally made my own citations. Anyways, so Dylan, what is your answer? Even though we kind of poisoned the well a little bit with Madeline.
Okay. I guess if I had to
Can I
rationalize
say
it,
that it's a completely different question
bro.
depending
Why?
on who you are?
Why?
No, that's bullshit.
no, it should always be
It
the
is
man.
a different question depending
It should
on who you are.
no, it should always be the man over the bear. That's no matter the situation.
Yeah.
I
No,
know
if
that
you
you
really
think that it should,
rationalize
but
it.
it shouldn't, and I think there's valid reasons not. And
Such
that's
as?
What are the
I'm not
valid
gonna say-
reasons?
Such as
Why not?
Wait, can I just say I'm not gonna tell you that I think you should pick the bear. You can pick whoever you want, but you have to respect my answer as the bear.
no, we don't. We don't have to respect it.
No. But why?
don't
But
have to
why?
respect
What is
that.
your reasons? What are your reasons besides
Even-
just killing the
Oh,
vibe?
there's the actual cop.
And I know where
That just
this is
drove by
coming
me.
from.
That's-
too. I
that's our
actually kinda
viewer,
know where
yeah.
this is coming from. The
It's
whole
coming.
argument of I would choose the bear over the man.
It's coming from rape and stuff,
Okay.
right? Like that
Go ahead.
stupid shit.
You want me? No, it's due to women feeling scared in the night that they're gonna get kidnapped by men. So let's bring out the
I
statistics.
literally-
Men get kidnapped by other men more often than women get kidnapped by men. I would say. I would say
Could you
that's yeah. I
show
can
me
give it
the
to you, yeah.
numbers on that?
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
wait. Are you talking about men
but wait.
kidnapping? Wait. Hold on. Are you saying adult men kidnapping other adult men, or would this include
Yeah.
male
That includes
children?
rape. That includes anything that a woman's scared of when they
Wait.
go outside, right?
But
So,
what age range are you talking about? Adult men
I'm
kidnapping
talking about
other adult men?
Yeah. Adult men.
So adult men on adult men
The thing
kidnap.
is, listen,
Yeah, is more
Listen, the thing
statistically
is,
likely than adult men on adult women.
okay,
What?
that's fine, but adult men don't have the same feelings as adult women.
Sure.
I mean, like,
Sure.
You know what,
Neurologically,
Delta?
we're
it's
different.
After this
well,
conversation,
I'm
I
saying
think
I think that
Shut the fuck up, Sonic. Anyways,
Fuck
go
you.
ahead, Madeline.
don't take my fucking spot. Oh, good
She's running
boy.
from a cop right now.
because of the fucking podcast, she streamed herself committing a crime.
There's definitely not. There's not a fucking live stream on Twitch to prove that even. Jesus Christ.
No, this is just a green screen in the
Mm-hmm.
background, and it's
Yeah.
changing.
Cool.
We have really good technology now.
Just like the cop next to you, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, so
What?
continue, please, Madeline. Please. You were saying something before about how women approach the situation
Well,
different from men.
I think that the like, you can't. I mean, like, I'm not gonna say that I speak for all of women. I'm just me. So like, I'm sure there's women who would pick the man, and that's fine. But I think it's just like systemic,
Oh.
like
Systemic patriarchy.
kind of yeah,
Oh God.
like the effects of the patriarchy over time. And I think that's what it's supposed to be a
Or
commentary on.
or could it be
So like, it's more hypothetical than it seems.
or could it also be the
So,
fact
wait,
that
wait,
there's a
wait, so
societal
hold
stigma
on.
against men? Isn't that also a better answer? That all men must be abusers and have to be avoided at all costs, the societal stigma against men? That seems like a much better answer.
Okay,
I guess
this is
that
what
is
people
one.
say
That's
all the
another.
time.
That's another factor
This
as
is
well.
what
Yeah.
people
Wait, hold on. Let her speak.
that will Okay, yeah, no, that is really fucking annoying because that is not like, you can be a great person and a man that would never do anything harmful to somebody.
Mm-hmm.
But you like have to understand that this like idea that women are afraid of, some strange man at night.
Just
It's
like
nothing to
how
do with them personally. It's just a defense mechanism. It's a defense mechanism that we've developed. So
would you say the
as
same
to
thing
not get
for
hurt,
would you say the
because
same thing for black
Wait.
people
like
then?
it's very serious.
Wait, hold on.
It's
Let
very
her
serious.
continue.
Can
Wait,
can I
Madeline.
finish,
Wait.
please?
Yeah, let her go. Let her go.
Okay,
Man.
okay,
Come on.
okay.
I just like, I mean, it's like a very serious thing. Like, it's not like every once in a while you might take a chance. Like, maybe your pizza's been in the fridge for a week, and you think, man, I better not eat this. It might make me sick. But eating it, all you're gonna do is like get food poisoning. You're not gonna die. Like, it might suck for a little bit, but like it's not the end of the world. But it's like the stakes are very high when you're talking about your own like physical body and like existence, because that's all you have. So it's like, even if one in, 10,000 times, the man on the street kidnapped you or something, that's still enough to make it worth being weary, in my opinion, and I think the general opinion of women often.
Wouldn't this
Like,
just be a
it's
non-gender?
worth
Wait.
it to be more cautious. It's worth it to be
Okay.
more cautious and not risk your body and your life unnecessarily.
Okay, Sonic.
That's what I think.
Sonic, go ahead with. I know exactly where you're going with this, and go ahead, do it.
Would you say
Do
the
it.
same thing for black people then, right? Because statistically they do commit more crimes and stuff. So walking on the other side of the street, seeing a black person, that would be okay for you as well, right?
Actually, let me frame the question. Which would you rather avoid, a black man or a white man on the street?
Oh boy.
Oh Jesus! This is not even a. Okay.
She's muted.
He's muted.
She's muted.
She's avoiding the question. She's probably at the barn, so she's probably gonna.
Yeah, I am. I'm literally, Josh is already doing my water buckets for me.
Nice.
What a guy.
Nice.
Yeah. What
yeah,
a
I
nice
didn't
guy,
have a
right? Totally
point
not an
about
abuser,
that.
right?
My God.
Josh is okay. He's not too bad.
No, I think that fucking I think Sonic is on one. I think you need to chill out about it. What?
Sonic is just mad.
Right.
I'm
at
not
the
mad. I'm
world.
just disappointed
Anyways,
that people are
can you answer the
retarded.
question though? Wait, Madeline, can you answer the question though? Which would you avoid if you saw it on the street? They're both walking towards you, one
Well,
on
it
one side and
depends
one on
on
the
a
other.
lot
Which
of
would you
things
avoid?
in that case.
Just all
Like-
you see is one is black and one is white. Which would you avoid?
Like, which one is like physically bigger?
They're
Why does
all
that
you
matter?
can tell is they're the same. That one is black and one's white.
How would that be all you could tell?
It's
a
a
hypothetical. It's a
hypothetical.
retarded hypothetical.
Yeah.
It's called.
It's a retarded hypothetical to pigeonhole you. So
She's avoiding the question.
Honestly, I don't know.
You don't know?
avoiding the question. All right. Well, I mean, it depends. You're right. I mean, I do agree. It depends on your point of view because if you're part of the 13% of 50 crowd, which is racists, you would say the black man, and you know.
But then
So.
you end up being sexist by saying that
No,
if it was a man or a woman, you would avoid the man, even if the woman was bigger.
Yeah.
Listen. In this situation, I think I would try to keep equidistant from both of them. Honestly.
Just walk in the middle of the street and get run over by a car.
Yeah.
Nice.
I wouldn't
Well, if there's a
avoid
lot of cars
Probably
going
driven by
then
a
I don't
woman
care.
too.
either.
If she runs me over, that's fine.
Which would you rather avoid? The black man, the white man, or the Asian woman driver?
The Asian one. I'm answering
I
that question.
can't.
I'm answering that one. The Asian one.
But no,
Oh
I
my
just
god.
I just
I have
think this
Asian
entire
family
thing
members
is
and they don't know how to drive.
this entire thing just upholds the societal stigma against men. And even though Madeline disagrees with that, that's just kind of what we see. Like you see this with single fatherhood, right? There's this societal stigma that men can't be good fathers; they're always bad fathers. If you ever see a man in a park, he must be a creep. He doesn't have a kid there, or a man chases a diaper or whatever. And then
I just don't think that's true.
that it is. You see it all the time. This is a real thing, and it's mostly perpetuated by single
know.
moms usually.
Wait. Don't
Can I give
interrupt
my
Madeline.
piece?
Yeah, go ahead, Dylan.
Real
No,
quick.
okay, yeah.
I think, at least in America, the whole just to answer the main question, right? Man or bear, right? One is a maybe 50% chance that they might attack you and traumatize you physically and emotionally. One, depending on the breed of bear, can be 100%. Usually, like a black bear, for example, they will always attack you regardless.
I
Polar
disagree
bears.
with the 50-50
Yeah.
statistic.
It mostly.
would-
No, I'm just saying
I
half
would
the
take a
time
black
they
bear or a
might,
brown bear, but
half
not
the
a
time
polar
they
bear.
won't.
Well, no, for men, it's probably
would
like
take
down to
I'm
like
saying
over the
if
polar bear.
maybe 5% in the U.S. Like overall.
No.
I'm not
Like,
even saying.
listen,
Let's just say even if half the men, like if half the time a man's gonna kidnap and emotionally traumatize or physically traumatize somebody, that's still better than having a bear who will almost 100% always do it, depending on the breed. Now,
This
maybe if it was like
conversation.
a grizzly, if you
I'd
lay
rather get
down,
killed by
you
a
just
bear
let
than
it.
I would get killed by a man, though.
That's what I'm saying. If a bear gets hungry, it goes for whatever it wants. If a man gets hungry, the last thing they resort to is cannibalism. Think about that.
All right, you see a man on one side of the street, and the
Yeah,
other
but-
side you see a bear. Which side of the street would you choose?
I would walk in the middle and get run
Man.
over.
by the Asian driver.
By
by
the
the
Asian
Asian
By
woman
the
driver.
by the Asian woman driver. No, but if I actually was to rationalize it, I think it's like a societal thing to just not trust people on the street, especially in America, because we know that anybody can be a victim at any time at night or in the day.
Well, I
Right.
mean,
I feel like you guys have
wait,
never
wait,
walked
wait.
in the street before.
Well, yeah. Here's the fucking crazy thing. People walk down the street all the time. Like there are literally millions, if not billions, of interactions between people every single day. And yes, there are still assaults, there are still batteries, there are still kidnaps, there are still rapes, there are still street fights, there muggings. I could go on and on, but I don't have the uniform crime report in front of me from the FBI, but it's like it's not millions, it's nowhere near millions every year, and yet like I said, there are literally billions of interactions. So like to me, it's fucking bonkers that literally anyone could say, "Oh, I feel safer with a bear than a person," when literally statistically, it's like it's so fucking low compared to
Can I
bear
just
attacks.
say- Can I just say,
Yeah.
like, I just realized it's not even who you feel safer with. It's who you would rather have attack you.
I'd rather have the person. It'd probably kill me quicker.
We should next time you come over. Next time you come over, Maddie, we're gonna watch bear attacks, and they are fucking gruesome.
They eat you
Yeah, but you're gonna
alive.
die.
They'll eat you alive. The human at least
Yeah.
will kill you
You're gonna
quick.
die. You're not gonna.
Bears
Well,
are
prob-
fucking gruesome.
They'll rip your arms off and keep you alive. They'll rip your guts out and you'll still be alive. Humans, they'll just they'll try to kill you as quick as possible. I'd rather get killed by a human than a bear.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I think that's a big assumption too.
No,
Oh,
that's
wait,
just
wait.
what?
We need to watch. We need
kill you.
to watch that one movie. What was that? It was like Dances with Bears or something, where they literally get attacked by the bears, and oh my god, like that video haunts me. Where they're like literally screaming, they're like, "Oh my god, it's a bear! It's so cute!" And the bear attacks, and it's just like shredding them to pieces and stuff. And they're like, "Oh my god!"
Just one of your
Yeah.
guts.
No, I mean, I'm not disputing the gruesomeness of a bear attack.
Well, you kind of are by saying you'd rather get hit.
Like,
You'd rather get
don't
killed
get
by
me
a
wrong.
human. You'd rather get killed
Well-
by a bear than a human. So
I mean, don't get me wrong. People can fuck you up too. Like I've seen plenty of fights and stuff like on Live Leak where people are like
Yep.
beating each other with bricks and stuff. So it's
yeah,
no fun. I'm not saying like humans aren't vicious either, but like a bear is a wild animal, whereas like I don't know that like people can be reasoned with at some level, even in a fight, even a fight to the death.
No, I think that there's less to worry about with the bear because it's either going to kill you or it's either going to attack you and kill you or it's not. There's like not 1,000 other
Okay,
million things.
well, I guess it's simple. Like it's binary. The bear is either going to kill you or it's not, or it's going to attack you or it's not. Whereas, like in theory, you could like form a relationship with a human for like 20 years and then they betray you and like steal your wife or kids and stuff. But that's different. That's like
Is
that's
that
not
what the
quite the
man's
same.
going to do to me?
He's gonna break your heart, Madeline. That's what he's gonna do.
don't tell Claire that.
Damn.
Yeah. Maybe is that why you're afraid? You're afraid of commitment because you don't want to have your heart broken.
I don't know what you're talking about. Afraid of commitment. That doesn't sound like me.
No, I'm not implying anything. I'm just saying I'm trying to make a joke.
Yeah.
but okay.
No, I'm also making a joke because
Oh,
it's
okay.
also true.
Are we having a psychology moment right here? Sonic, get out the notes. Get out the recliner.
Dr. Freud.
Okay.
Yeah.
I seriously do have to go though.
Okay, she's gotta go jerk off the horse real
Well,
quick.
we could not have picked a better topic for a better person.
True.
So
As
thank you
she
for coming by,
as she
Madeline.
represents all women ever.
Yes, and you
Um,
you represent all women everywhere with your opinions. So
To ever
Okay.
this is what
exist and
we're gonna
ever
go-
will
when we
exist.
go to the men's meeting tomorrow, this is what we're gonna bring up at the meeting.
Oh,
So
the notes from what the women think.
Yeah.
while you were breaking the law while driving,
Yeah.
I was
Breaking
not.
the law.
I've never
All-
broken the
all
law.
women recklessly drive while streaming on Twitch.
Yo.
Hey, it's better than those
I
titty
was
streams.
driving fine.
It's better than those titty streams. So
Yeah.
Better
Hey, I
than
could get
those
my titties
milf
out.
Also-
Don't
streams.
threaten me.
are
I
you
will get my
playing
titties
Hearts
out.
of Iron right fucking now, Dylan?
Yep.
Yeah, I see it.
God, you fucking autistic Nazi femboy.
What are you playing as?
I'm
Are you still doing
playing
communist?
Argentina.
You're playing Argentina.
I'm doing communist Argentina, yeah.
Okay, bye.
And then I'm gonna align with the Soviets and create state atheism.
Based. I love atheism.
What else is it?
That
Horse
went literally
finish.
as I expected.
Yeah. Of course she chose the bear. What? Of
All right.
course.
McGuire, man or bear, which would you rather encounter in the woods?
Man. I mean, is this really a choice?
Apparently so.
Right.
We just had like a 20-minute discussion.
Yeah.
Okay.
Apparently so. It is a fucking choice.
And she's not the only girl I know who said that. Like
Yeah.
in our friend group, we have a bunch of we share a bunch of friends who are like also girls, and they all said the same thing, and I'm just like,
Fucking why?
I'm literally sitting there like, are you serious? So
Are
I-
you
I-
deluded?
There's a hyperbolic thing with like, oh, I don't want to run into a random strange man. It's horrible. You know, like if you've ever heard the like, you know, I can't walk around alone at night thing. People get like weirdly hyperbolic about that. I think it's really that they don't genuinely think that they'd rather see a bear. They'll say that they genuinely think that, but like when push comes to shove, they'd rather, you know, see a random hunter in front of them than a random bear, right? I mean, it's just a hyperbolic, knee jerk sort of thing. Like, oh well, people are terrible. I don't want to be around people. This is how little I want to be around people.
No, I think
Seems like a
Yeah.
silly thing to
Well-
argue for 20 minutes instead of just admitting that you're just being, you know, extreme for the sake of being extreme.
Well, and like, so whenever I go for walks and stuff, even not just with like women, but like people with kids, I will give them a wide berth because like there's such a stigma against like single men
Mm.
around, you know, children and stuff. And it's really fucked up because like, you know, I work with kids all day, every day.
Yeah, and
And
you haven't
like,
even kidnapped one of them yet.
Jesus
not
Christ.
yet.
But like, yeah, I work with kids all day.
Oh
I
my
work with
god.
I work with kids all day, and but you know, people. I'm willing to bet there are plenty of people on the street who are like, this guy could be a potential predator, and we need to watch out for him. And it's like, listen, like, not really. Like, you know,
Although
I'm fine around kids.
it's
and things
also,
like that,
I don't think
so.
it's just women perpetuating that. I think it's also other men too. It's this whole societal
No,
idea
yes,
against men.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, literally. So, like, I say this because literally the other day I went out for a walk before I went for a run, and I ran into a man walking around with his kid, and like the man got in between, and like he saw me walking down the sidewalk, maybe like 100 yards away, and he literally put himself in between his kids. So I was like, okay, I'll just cross the street, you know, give them the whole berth so that nothing weird happens. Like, I
Mhm.
didn't think anything weird was gonna happen, but I'm like, all right, this guy is clearly concerned about me, so I'm just gonna, you know, alleviate that concern by walking across the street. But I think that's really fucked up. Like, you know,
Yeah, you shouldn't have to
I
do
don't know,
that.
what did I do to deserve that? Yeah.
Guys,
Actually,
And well, and I well, and just let me close this out. I wouldn't want black men to be seen as like thugs just because they're black. Like,
yeah,
you should treat every individual as an individual based on the actions they've done to you.
yeah. Either you treat
So-
everyone like a potential
Yeah.
threat, or you treat no one as a potential threat. You can't just pick and
Exactly.
choose.
Yeah.
Um,
Exactly.
but
Otherwise, you are bigoted.
I was gonna
wait,
say
are there some people who are like, bro, black people are potential threats?
yes.
Oh yeah, no,
yeah,
that's a real thing. Like,
yeah.
the 13% of 50 people, that's what they literally believe that, like, if you encounter a black man on the street, they literally unironically believe it's a 50-50 shot that he's a
Oh, they're
gangbanger who's
talking
gonna.
about the 1350. They're
Yeah,
talking about
the
the statistics.
the
I see.
13% of, you know, the black people commit, you know, 50% of the violent crime,
Yeah,
which
Can't
is
apply
true,
that
but it's
statistic
a
to the
lot
average
more
black man.
nuanced.
Yeah,
There's
it's
a
more
reason
nuanced
for
than
that.
Yeah, it's a lot more nuanced than they are black and therefore that makes them
Yeah,
criminals.
no, it
Yeah.
doesn't make them a criminal by default. But there
Yeah.
are a
They're
lot of
black,
them,
therefore they're
for
prone to
sure, but-
violence. That's I think that's fucking
Yeah.
retarded.
Well, and that's why.
Yeah, if you
Yeah.
like, if there's an application for most of the population of any group, really, and then you apply it to all of them, that is bigoted. Yeah, for
Mhm.
sure.
Yeah.
I was gonna say the reason why I
I mean,
put
it's
that.
not like they're
oh.
not doing it without concern.
So the reason
Go
why
ahead.
the
Dylan,
reason-
finish up, and then Sonic.
fuck you.
All right.
Okay,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
go ahead.
Sonic.
Oh, okay. The reason why I put that on topics was because I actually got in this conversation in another Discord server. Just I think it was yesterday. They said like, oh, what, like men this, men that, men are bad, etc. It's like, well, it's a societal thing. Women are bad to men too, and they're like, oh, they're just critiquing. That's not actual like being mean or being or anything like that. And it's like, no, they're clearly doing it with malicious intent. It's a whole societal stigma against like men, especially single fathers. Like, but they were fucking retarded and didn't understand.
So here's the thing with antisocial behavior, like violent crime or rape or whatever, is it's not that like people on average, that, you know, like there's an average, and so there's like a certain it's not like, you know, if rapes are being committed that like on average a certain number of men will commit it. It's more like it's like with the 13% of 50 thing, it's not that 13% of the population commits 50% of the violent crime. It's like a small sliver of that 13%. Like in some places, it's only a few thousand guys in a whole area who are committing literally all of like the crime, the violent crimes, or it's like with like men and sexual assault and rape and stuff. It's literally like a couple, it's a small percentage who are committing all of the crime basically. And so it's not, you shouldn't be worried about every single man. You should just be worried about the small fraction of people who are out there, but
And
you can't really tell who those are.
and there's
But
also like like certain specific areas, because of course if you're in the middle of like literally the projects or whatever, any high crime area, then yeah, of course you're gonna see more crime. But if you're living in like suburbs or anywhere that's very low crime, no matter who you see, they're less likely to commit crimes than anyone else. So it's not a specific people, it's specific areas, and those areas tend to be if you're living in a high crime area, then yeah, it's a bad idea to go walk out in the middle of the night. But for me, I live in a decent area, not a lot of crime over here. I could go walk out. I live in a black neighborhood, and I feel free to walk outside by myself, no problem.
yeah.
And even that's not necessarily like completely like that's a perception, but you can look at statistics and there's still intramural homicides, right? That's still a major aspect, even in high class, what we would normally consider low crime
Well, sure,
areas.
but
Domestic violence is a big thing.
Well, yeah.
The point is that there's this stigma around specific crimes too. People focus in on things like that. I think when you start to look at class, the antisocial behavior still exists. It's just in different forms. And one of the really negative impacts of hyperfixating on, oh well, here's all this black crime that's drive-bys or whatever, is that you lose sight of what people nowadays kind of call like snakes in suits and things like that, where you have what might be considered more white collar crime or more serial killers or things like that, which is more meticulously planned and executed, that still harms people. People lose sight of the risks of that by hyperfixating on this stereotype of all criminals are a black person who's going to rob your house in the middle of the night, right?
or illegals are trying to steal your jobs or some shit.
Yeah, I don't disagree.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I would think that using even like a common statistic or anything and then applying it to everybody
Mhm.
is kind of just being misinformative, but I understand why they're doing it. Like it's bigoted for sure. But really, can you discern who's going to commit crime and who isn't by the
Well,
way they look, by the way they act?
sometimes
Somewhat,
maybe,
not
but
really.
yeah, not really,
Why
no.
some people do that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Sometimes you do have to discern it. Like, for example, if we're saying like the odd ones out, right, in the 1350 statistic, we're saying the odd ones out are the ones who are committing all the crime, then what are the defining features of the odd ones out so that we can be careful? Right? That's what I would assume somebody would try to take precaution towards rather than like if you're actually being rational about it, like instead of applying it to everybody like an idiot, you would rather
Well,
apply it to the majority of the people who are committing the crimes.
Well, even with the 1350 statistic and like the idea that we need to look out for people who match like a description, unless you get really specific into it, like you can't forecast it based on like what they wear or what kind of music they listen to or whatever, because like specifically with like rap and gang culture, like it, or I'll give you an example with like motorcycle stuff. Like most people who ride motorcycles, I would say they do it because at some level, to some degree, they kind of feel like they're an outlaw, or like they're kind of like raging, rebelling against the rules of society. That's how I feel when I ride. Maybe I'm projecting onto everyone else, but like I think the vibe that people who ride motorcycles is to some degree they're breaking the law, and I think that's what most people would agree with, even though most motorcyclists do follow the laws and things like that. And that's why you have like the I think they're called 2%ers, which are people like motorcyclists who actually break the laws and things like that. You couldn't you couldn't tell just riding down the road who was a 2%er without actually like observing them for a long period of time and seeing if they actually broke the law and things like that.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Like you couldn't just pass them on the road and say, "Oh, that guy's probably breaking the law."
I understand that. Yeah.
Yeah, and
And
it's the
I
same. Oh, go ahead.
I think also like the really the hard thing about it is that we can't really discern the people who are kind of like I said causing the crime because of what you said, right? Like the community has glamorized that kind of lifestyle, or at least like for example, the black community has glamorized being a gangster, being somebody who does drugs or somebody who fucks women or anything like that. All that stuff that comes along with that culture as a like a side direct of the culture. People glamorize that, and so people start to emulate it and wear those clothes, and so then it becomes even harder to discern
Yeah.
who's the one committing the crimes and who isn't, right? And so that's why people are doing that. That's why
Yeah.
I understand why people are doing that, but it's still wrong to assume that black people are going to commit crime. I think that's very unfair. I have a lot of black friends, and I know that they follow the law very well. I have a friend from Jamaica,
Yeah.
most violent like Caribbean country, right? They
Oh
kill,
yeah.
they shoot each other all the fucking time, right? And he
Yeah.
is one of the most civilized people I've ever met. He's
Yeah.
really good at
Well,
holding
it's
conversations,
because
right? And
people are individuals.
right,
Crazy.
right. It's because
Yeah, that's crazy.
it's at the individual level for sure.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, I would agree with that. Yeah, that it is on the individual level, and it's not like a whole. Um, I don't think it's all of them. I think it's stupid to think it's all of them, but I would also say that does come with the side order of I wish people would stop glamorizing that kind of way of thinking that like you should go
Well,
um,
that requires a whole
be
societal change
violent or
overall. Like
right.
why do
That's yeah.
black people tend to glamorize stuff or feel this way? And it usually can boil down to past like presidences to even modern prejudice, and then several other societal factors that force them into these kind of situations.
I know I've seen a lot of people, especially in the black community. The black community has a lot of single motherhood
Mhm.
going on currently.
Yep.
And I think that's one of the factors, because there's multitudes of factors that lead to people causing violence
Sure.
and
Yeah.
getting drug deals and stuff like that.
Mhm.
And it all comes from the lack, right? Gang culture comes from the lack of a father in the life, a lack of discipline, a lack of morality, really.
A lack of
Because you
good
can see,
areas to live.
the gang is their family, right?
It's
Good areas to live, good education, good institutionalization. They don't have
job
any of that. And so
Yeah.
opportunities,
Well, and
they feel
opportunities as well.
well, and this is
excommunicated, right?
well, and this is just further proof that like the discussion of the 13% of 50 is way more nuanced than what the
In
statistic
face
implies.
value, right?
Yeah, and anyone who says, oh, 13% of 50, it just goes to show they haven't really thought deeply about the issue at all, and they're probably not a critical thinker because they're just taking a meme statistic and acting like they're very smart because they're taking a statistic. And just to kind of wrap it up, I have a degree in economics, and like literally the last year of my degree, we did statistical analysis. The thing with statistical analysis is that you can kind of come to whatever conclusion you want based on how you forecast it. It's not exactly like that, but so people think statistics are simpler than they really are, and they really aren't. And you have to be you have to take every statistical analysis with a massive grain of salt because it could very well be someone's trying to grind an axe or something, or they're
Mhm.
trying to prove something that might not actually be real.
Just like someone we know, right?
Yeah,
Who
100%.
pretends to be factual and read shit and then doesn't actually do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forget who said it, but there's damn lies and then there's statistics. I think that was who wrote Tom Sawyer. Mark Twain. I think he said that.
Mark Twain.
Mark
Mark
Twain.
Twain, yeah.
Great. I've read a couple of his books.
Guy.
He's a great guy.
Huckleberry Finn, Mark Twain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's him.
Hard
Really?
R Mark Twain.
Hard R Mark Twain.
Ah.
We love him.
Yeah,
He's a
hard
great guy.
R. No, well the funny thing is he wrote Huckleberry Finn like, as, a contemporary Southern piece, so they were saying the hard R and things like that, but he detested racism. So
Mhm.
Mark Twain did?
Yeah.
oh
Okay,
yeah,
well,
he
that's
detested racism.
interesting. great.
The black character in Huckleberry Finn was like a really good character, and everyone discriminated against him just because he was black. And Mark Twain was saying, "This guy's a really good guy, and you guys are just being shitty to him because really retarded reason."
Yeah, and this
So
also
real.
boils
Yeah.
down to is race real at all? Because people would have in
No.
the 1350 crowd say that black people are racially disposed to violence and other criminal acts, when this boils down to, does race actually exist? And for most of us, we'd probably say no. So
I disagree. I think most people do believe race exists.
no, I
and they'll
mean
say-
most of
be- and they
I
will
mean
literally
of
cite
us.
things like skin color.
I mean of us
Oh.
group, because I don't know about Dylan's opinion, but me, you, and McGuire all agree race doesn't exist.
I'm to beat down on Dylan.
Oh yeah, time to be down on me.
Yeah, he's a
I think
minor.
race
Careful.
does exist. Okay. I think race does exist, but I think it's not a contributing factor when you're getting a job, when you're getting a life, where
Okay,
your place
so-
is in the social system. I don't
So
think it
what would you
applies to
define as race then? Like how? Just go ahead and define it then. What is race?
certain attributes that are given to you, or basically a social construct based off certain attributes people have from certain
Okay.
regions. Like,
Okay,
for
if-
example, you're Asian, you might have, from a generalized perspective, you might have smaller eyes, you might have a more yellow skin complexion, and that's it, right?
Okay.
Like, I don't
So-
think Asian people are smarter at math, for example. I think that's fucking
Okay,
retarded.
so because you said social construct, I'll give it to you because I do agree. Like race exists in the minds of people, but just because it exists in the minds of men doesn't mean it actually exists.
Yeah, like math.
So I'll give you that.
Maths doesn't exist on the material plane, but we use it
Yeah.
as a social contract social construct to figure out the world around us in some material way.
Well, math is just a logical system of measurement, basically.
It's
So
it's an idea, but it
it's like
doesn't
a tool
exist.
more than anything else.
It's a social construct. It's not.
Yeah.
It's an idea that doesn't exist, like race.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, I don't think that race should be a thing that divides us, but I think it still exists. Like,
Does it exist
Well, I mean,
biologically?
if you think
that's the big
but
question.
it doesn't define. Yeah, it does exist biologically, but it doesn't define like how smart you are. It doesn't like there's other reasons why, African countries have an IQ of 60, right? It's because of their education system being horrible. It's because of the low wages, low income, low development, no low infrastructure.
malnutrition.
Well,
Yeah,
speaking of Africa, actually, overall, just Africa alone has more genetic diversity than like black people in the U.S. and white people in the U.S. There's more genetic diversity in Africa alone. In terms of smart
knew that.
and
Didn't I
dumb.
bring this up when I was?
No, I brought
Didn't
it
I
up.
bring this up when we were talking with Mysterious?
No, I
Okay.
brought it up. It was so in terms
No,
of
we were having the geography discussion.
Yeah.
Never mind. Go ahead.
But for IQ, IQ is a very interesting topic because it's actually not a. It only shows up a specific type of intelligence, but not like all different kinds of intelligence. But
Yeah.
for intelligence overall and like brain sizes and everything like that, you'll find more diversity in Africa for the biggest and the smallest, the fastest people, the slowest people, the tallest, shortest, etc.
Yeah.
Any extreme in any form of body or like anything biological, you will find more in Africa than anywhere else in the world.
Well, just to back up real quick, one thing I don't like about the IQ test is you can study. Not only can you study for the IQ test, but you can practice IQ tests, and it will increase your IQ score. And I don't think that's an objective measurement of IQ because you should be able to take the test whether you've done it before or it's your 500 millionth time, and you should get a similar, if not same result.
Yeah,
And
and
the
true-
fact that you can increase your IQ test based on taking it is,
And
I don't think it's
also,
an objective
a
measure
true
of intelligence.
a true intelligence quiz wouldn't specifically look at there wouldn't be a diversity in educated, like highly educated versus non-educated. It would still be able to show overall intelligence regardless.
Yeah, exactly. So
Another aspect
I'm not a
to
fan
this
of
is that
IQ.
IQ scores do
I-
inflate over time too. So that is a factor to consider. There is a trend over time of IQ scores and then corresponding IQ benchmarks changing. So like an IQ of, say 130 today isn't comparable to an IQ of 130 100 years ago. It's a very fluid system that at its core is really supposed to serve a very limited, by design is supposed to serve a very limited role in military recruitment, specifically
literally.
American military recruitment. So it's a very broken system in that it really exists to measure a specific quantity or a specific quality of American educated people. So it can't be used to quantify anybody else, and
I would even
that's
say
why
Western
it's
overall.
really
The Western idea of intelligence
Well, no,
versus
it's literally. Well,
Oh.
it's like McGuire was saying. The IQ test was more or less developed by the military, for recruitment.
yeah.
Specifically the United States military. So there are differences between the United States and say Britain or Germany or whatever in education, very very major differences. So you're going to see major trends that differ between the countries too, in terms of IQ trends, because of these differences in emphasis on mathematics and logic and reasoning and pattern recognition and whatever. That's just a byproduct of the education systems, and it's sort of a result of the IQ test being a product of their education system. So it's really broken to compare IQs not just to people across time, but then people across different geographic areas, and it's a misappropriation of the system as a whole. There's this sort of fetishization of IQs because everybody likes quantification of everything. It makes things black and white to say, oh, you meet this threshold or you don't. But the fact of the matter is, human intelligence just isn't that simple, right? So I think using IQs in any measure whatsoever is really broken. It's just to make sure rural farm kids can complete basic
They
training.
know how to read a symbol.
Right.
They know how to read a symbol and understand patterns, because that's what most of the IQ test is pattern
Right.
recognition.
That's the entire purpose, and we've as a society really gone to some pretty hilarious lengths to misattribute this. Even like highly educated people who should know better. I'm affiliated with a lot of doctorates and PhDs and whatever, and they have this weird, somewhat ironic obsession with IQs and getting a certain score on the test or whatever, and it plays into the same stigma that, oh, if I'm Mensa, I'm suddenly by virtue this great, and it's just not the case.
So it's really funny you say that, because I live right next to the college that I graduated from, and so there's a bunch of my professors who live right next to me. Like literally, I have one of my philosophy professors lives 2 doors down from me, and then a history professor lives just down the street from me. And one time, I was out riding my motorcycle, and I rode by the history professor's house, and he smart guy. He was from Princeton, smart guy, all that. And he had a flat tire, and he was like kind of standing there like not knowing what to do. So I pulled up and I was like, "Hey, you got a flat tire. Do you need help?" And he's like, I don't know what to do." And I was like, "Oh, I'll throw your spare on, then you can go to Les Schwab and get it fixed, or you may need to get replaced." And he's like, "Oh, could you do that for me?" And I was like, "Sure, it's not that hard." And he was like, "Oh, can you show me?" And so I showed him how to do it, and it was such a simple thing. Like, it's not hard to switch one wheel out for the other, but like he had never done it before, and so this really smart guy was like stumped. And it's like, if you don't have the experience with doing it, you could be the smartest guy in the universe, but if you have no experience, or if you don't even have a clue how to do it, you're fucked.
Mhm. No, that's absolutely true, and I think, I can't speak to that professor specifically, but at least the university I attend is an R1 university, so everything everybody's doing, like everything all the professors are doing in any case, is theoretically mostly research. So you would hope that they'd have the ability to find information and develop skills like that on the fly. They should have the resources to be able to locate how do I change a tire. They should have the faculties to actually apply that. So it introduces another sort of level of criticism to see these highly educated individuals who spend their lives literally practicing finding information and applying it, struggle to find information and apply it when it's suddenly outside of their very narrow scope of expertise. Puts into question our entire idea of intelligence when we're like, okay, well, these are the leaders of society, they're the cutting edge, but they can't complete menial basic tasks that require really just applications of the skills that they theoretically have in tremendous quantities, right?
Sure, and we're starting to go into a territory that I would love to eventually discuss. We don't have to go there right now, and I'll add it to topics,
Mhm.
but it's about specialization and whether specialization is how useful is specialization for humans and things like that. And just to kind of cut the conversation short, or maybe like I said, we can discuss it later. I am not a fan of like hyper specialization. I think people should we should be more generalist than specialists. I know we need specialists, but I think people should understand more general skills and specialize less. But that can be a discussion for a different day.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So what's your thoughts, Dylan?
Well,
My thoughts on like
Anything
IQ
we've
as
said.
a whole.
Yeah,
anything
what they
we've
said.
Okay, yeah. Well, I mean, I guess if I had to give my perspective on IQ, I think it is a very general, rough measure for intelligence. It does not break down. Like, I saw this video on Jubilee one time, and it had people who were like into biology, and then there was this guy who was just a high school graduate, right? And he didn't have any ulterior expertise besides going to the military.
Mhm.
And he had a higher IQ than this lady who is advanced in biology. And I just thought to myself, I'm like, well, that really is IQ in a nutshell. It's not a very good way of for example, quotienting intelligence. You can't really quantify intelligence, kind of like what McGuire said. You really can't. Human intelligence transcends those kinds of measures, I would say. I don't think that it's a very uh, rational analysis of the human conscience or intelligence in general.
Yeah. Well, I mean, one thing we forget is the brain is literally a muscle. Well, it's mostly fat, but it's a type of muscle basically, and it has neurons that are built and bridged in certain ways depending on your experiences in life, more or less. And so, that it was a Marine. I remember because all my other Marine buddies, they were, they sent that out saying like, "Oh, this is a great win for the Marine Corps," and I was like, "Well, hold on," for the exact reason you said. And maybe that Marine's brain was just wired the right way to take the test. They took an IQ test, right?
Yes, they did take a general IQ test that
Yeah.
was
So
provided.
the military is like we were talking about earlier. The military lives and breathes off the IQ test because the IQ because like it sorts you kind of like the sorting hat from Harry Potter into what your MOS is, and then on top of that how your MOS functions and who like I mean basically I'm not saying like the ASVAB literally contributes to whether you get promoted or not, but like it basically allows you to rise it is a front door to allow you to promote and things like that. And so obviously people who score well on the ASVAB are going to rise and they're going to promote a system in which the ASVAB is king. And so you're going to have a whole training system that is basically training people to take the ASVAB, which is an IQ test. So like it is very possible that like people in the military after serving in the military for some time will significantly increase their IQ scores more than, the average American who probably might take an IQ test once or twice in their whole life.
the other aspect I might add to this too, I've worked in a research environment. I've been in research in chemistry specifically, and it's a frequent trend that you'll see with I'd say like more self-aware grad students and postdocs that they say that they're not intelligent. They're just highly trained in a very niche application of a very niche science, and I tend to agree with that. There's this idea that a biomedical engineer is a super intelligent person, and that might be generally true, but a lot of the work that they're doing comes down to just repetitive training over and over and over again. It's not an innate intelligence that allows them to succeed in biomed or whatever. It's the continued practice of certain skills that the vast majority of people can do. There's no real reason why a clinical researcher is intrinsically more intelligent than a Marine or vice versa. It's just a matter of what training they've been exposed to. So
Right.
you can sit down with a monkey and teach them how to do how to titrate, how to run a mass spec. You can teach them how to do basic lab procedures that grad students sort of do as their bread and butter. And the most people would agree the monkey isn't as intelligent as a grad student, but I mean they can do the same tasks. It's a question of training in most cases, which also comes down to this question of intelligence, right? We have this idea that these doctors, these PhDs, these whomever are the most intelligent members of society, but the reason why we think that is because they have a degree, and all the degree really says is that they dedicated some amount of time and effort towards practicing a specific skill set. It's another question of is this quantification really a good way to quantify intelligence? And I'd say it really isn't. At the end of the day, it says that they have specialized skills, but it doesn't say that they're necessarily smart. So it all comes back to sort of the same issue of people trying to shoehorn a complicated, multifaceted issue of intelligence into a simple, easy to read figure on a resume, right?
Right.
And I think that is a shortcoming. And this is starting to get into even broader subjects. So in social science, especially right now, there's a massive replication crisis going on because so many of these quantified results that researchers are reporting just can't be replicated, right? In repeat trials, they don't show up. They don't come again in trials, right? So there's this issue where cutting edge research that says humans behave this way, they have these quantifiable patterns of behavior and whatever, this research is showing up to be questionable at best, right? And this happens in physical sciences too, right? There's a bunch of issues, and I'd love to talk about academia and sort of the troubles with academia as it stands right now sometime, but it sort of puts into question everything, right? Because we've based so much around this idea that humans have certain behaviors and traits and whatever, but right now in science there's this major question that maybe they don't, right? Maybe all of this is ramblings of old men and books and PhD theses and dissertations and whatever, and it's baseless. And that's an issue that science is grappling with right now. And I think it's time that broader society starts to acknowledge that too, because there's so much pressure and value placed on these things when maybe there shouldn't be.
I had my food today.
100%.
I have my food with me.
Nice.
Who asked though?
Oh, don't eat the cat. Cat's not that tasty.
Yeah, I don't know. I
Ah.
think we all agree relatively that IQ is not a very good measurement for anything other than just like a general,
General
surface.
intelligence, I guess.
Yeah,
it's like a
General pattern
surface,
recognition.
surface level gauge at whether or not someone can do, specific, couple different things.
So if anyone
Mhm.
tries to bring up IQ and race, just tell them they're full of shit.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, it's like we've said a million times. If they bring up IQ, race, and crime statistics, it just goes to show they haven't thought about it
Yeah.
deeply
Yeah,
and that they don't understand.
they don't understand shit. Just like Mysterious.
Yeah, if you try to take something like Yep.
Beating that man down. All
Yeah.
right. Well, so on the topic of man or bear, I think we all agree IQ is bullshit. That's what we discovered, boys.
that,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Race
Yeah.
doesn't exist.
kinda-
And IQ is bullshit. Yeah. Cool.
Crazy.
So what you guys are saying is that next time I see Maddie, I should give her a reason to be afraid of men.
Yes.
Jesus
Christ. Show the kids at the school you work, and give them a reason to be afraid of men too.
So what you're saying is I should go out into the woods and find a black bear and bring it to school tomorrow.
Oh my god. Yeah.
There's Oregon has a metric fuck ton of black bears. So
Just
like
get
it's
one of the
actually kind of
cubs.
funny.
Get one of the
It's-
cubs and
yeah.
lure the mom
Oh yeah.
into the school.
Guys, come to school. Guys, look what I found.
Guys, look at what I found. It's gonna maul your face off.
You just see
here's the
mom.
cub.
And here's the thing. Yeah, well, and here's the thing people don't understand about bears. bears they're like a dog. They're a big muscular dog, and they run as fast as dogs. They will literally run at like 20 or 30 miles an hour, and it's depending on what type of bear it is. If it's like a black bear, it'll be like 600 or 800 pounds. But if it's like a grizzly bear, it can be 1,000 pounds. 1,000 pounds of bear running at you at 30 miles an hour.
And then there's fucking
Damn.
polar bears that are the worst
Yeah.
by far, and they're the biggest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So if any
So-
viewer, anyone sees a cub in the woods, grab it and run.
No, yeah,
Grab it. Yeah.
yeah. Well,
Watch out for its mom.
yeah. Well, the funny thing about bears is that if they're charging at you, you should try to stand your ground because of how bear psychology works. Is that if it's a big thing, the bear knows it's bigger than you, and so if you're like screaming at it and standing your ground, it's gonna be like, wait, why the fuck is this little thing standing its ground? What don't I know that is
Yeah, it's the
That could
bear.
fuck
It's
me
the
up.
bear predatorial instinct. If you turn around and run, it's gonna chase you and kill you.
So that's
Yeah.
Just, like,
it's
stand your ground and
it
start
only works for
screaming
some of them, right? Like there's like different things to do with grizzly versus brown bears. Like one of them's play dead, the other one is to stand your ground. And if it's a polar bear, you're fucked no matter what you do.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I don't think you'll see any polar
That's
bears
why you
in.
should carry.
Gotta rub one out real quick, just as a last time, right?
Yeah, make the bear wider than it already is.
Yeah, right. Assert your
Oh.
dominance by furiously masturbating in the face of death.
When in doubt, either masturbate or pull out your 700 nitro.
One of the two.
Why not both?
Mhm.
Why not both?
You're either gonna die a man or with a broken arm. Either way.
Crazy.
Ah.
So,
All
all right. Do we want to go on to another topic? We kind of beat that topic to death.
Yeah, it's also we're already past the
Beat it
hour
off
mark.
like a dead horse.
We're also
Yeah.
we're also
All right.
past the hour. So if y'all want to
We'll-
keep going
we'll
with
call
other
it
stuff,
there. I think
okay.
that was. I don't know. What do you guys want to do?
I don't care. I have nothing
You
else
guys
better
know.
to. I finally got a
More open
job.
talking,
I've-
obviously, yeah.
I finally got a job.
Oh.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
What'd you get?
game
Oh.
exchange.
Is that this game store?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. They hired me on the spot after the second interview.
Well, that's what you were saying they would
Yeah.
do.
Yeah, and I'm always right, right?
No, I'm always right. But you no longer work at the Target
No, I fucking quit that job.
Starbucks.
I quit it.
Good.
Yeah, upper management.
Is it true that Target is like? Oh, go ahead.
No, I was saying upper management's just full of bullshit. And I just couldn't deal with them. Anyways, Target's full of what? White women? Yes.
Yeah.
White women. Yes.
No. Well, yeah. I mean, it's white women listening to The View. That's like the mothership for suburban white line moms. But are they doing the thing where they lock everything in cases, or is that?
No, I'm not really. Not
It's
Nah,
store by
nothing.
store.
at least. It's probably in specific
Okay.
areas because in my area, I live in a good area. So I haven't seen any of that really.
Well-
Not even in the Walmart. They haven't been doing that.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not a white woman, so I haven't been in a Target willingly for like probably 15 years. So,
Walmart's are doing it too, but it's regional.
I went
Well,
unwilling.
okay. Well,
Yeah.
because I saw because in my schizo signal groups, someone was like they're rolling it out nationwide. It's gonna be every Target, and I'm like that can't be real. Like, why not just go online at that point?
That's well, Target has like drive ups. They're big into online shopping.
Yeah,
So
they're starting to
that
do
is
that
a
now.
push.
They started pushing that with the Starbucks as well. They throw them into the
and
drive-ups as well.
returns.
It was fucking retarded. I hated that shit.
I don't know. Well, that's fucking weird. Yeah, and just to kind of go with like your upper management thing, I've come to realize companies are like actually cancer to work for. Like I've had every company I've worked for has been nothing but cancer, and even though I'm a libertarian, I would say I'm a classical liberal, but everything says I'm a libertarian. I actually like working for the government because the government doesn't do fucking retarded shit.
My
Yeah, I'm
my
starting
wife's
to
here
think
with
that
me.
Companies like
My wife's with me.
Ask her the question, man
Oh.
or bear.
Oh, hey, you don't have to be on camera, but here's the mic. Which one would you choose? Man or bear?
If you're in the woods by yourself.
If you're in the woods by yourself. If you're in the woods by yourself, would you choose a man or a bear? Like, that you'd rather see? Which one? You're not gonna answer? Why not? What's wrong?
She's like a shy little kid.
She is. She also hates being on camera, so I can't put the camera on her because she'll freak the fuck out. So Claire, just choose one. Man or bear? In the woods.
Question: is the bear my friend, or is
No,
he
it's just a
like
random fucking
No,
wild
it's
animal.
there's you.
I'll take the bear.
You don't know anything about it.
less likely to rape
Oh
me?
my god!
Well,
Women. Okay. Oh my god.
I feel like that one guy in that one meme where it's like hot women.
Did you hear what the fuck she? Did you hear what she said afterwards? It's less likely to rape me.
Yeah, how did humanity survive this wrong when literally half the fucking population was this fucking stupid?
Are you serious?
Jesus.
Oh my god.
Are you serious, Claire? Here, no, you can put this on now. No, you need to put this on.
She didn't pick the right answer.
You need to put this in.
Oh
Get
boy.
closer.
Well,
You're not gonna be on
Sonic,
camera.
now you know what to do.
Gotta whip out my 700 nitro.
Sonic, you need to drop Claire off in the woods.
Are you
Drop her near a
serious,
polar
Claire?
bear.
For a man or a bear, you would choose the bear, which is much more violent and would kill you. Actually, it wouldn't kill you; it'd eat you alive.
Rip your arms off,
It
rip
would-
your legs
At least
off.
I won't
It
get
would
raped by the
literally-
Some people
bear.
are into
It would-
that, so I
it
mean,
would rip out your guts and eat it while you're still alive, and you choose the man. She said okay. She said okay. Are you serious?
Yeah.
That upsets me.
Oh my god.
You didn't say this
Oh
man
my
was guaranteed to be you, so.
Oh, true. She hates every other man
Oh,
but
it's
me.
just a
well,
man.
it's just random.
Well,
If you had-
Random man
now-
versus
Hold on,
random
I got
bear.
this. Me or a nice bear cub?
But the bear cub.
Oh, Sonic's about to be disappointed.
Like I could cuddle him.
What?
I could cuddle the little bear.
No!
You can cuddle me!
Oh, no.
But he's more
Wait,
fluffy.
wait. Tell her, Sonic, tell her that if you encounter a cub in the woods, you need to get the fuck out of there
She has
because there's
one
a
in.
mama bear
She has-
nearby.
She has one of these in.
Oh.
She can hear.
Okay, Claire, if you encounter a cub in the woods, get the fuck out of there. Don't pet the cub, leave immediately. Turn around, go away. Do not pass go, do not collect $200.
I also asked you earlier today, would you choose me or Beans? And you said me, obviously, because you replaced the cat. But when it comes to a bear
Okay,
cub,
damn.
you choose the
Okay.
bear cub over me?
Here's the thing: gain the trust of the bear cub. Bear cub defends me from mom. I get. to
That's not
ride
how
a
that
bear.
works!
That is not how that works. The bear
Not how
cub,
that
the bear cub is too fucking stupid to know what to do. And the mama bear the only thing she knows is I need to defend my cub against everything, including little 115-pound Claire.
Also, backing up real quick,
5'5".
I like how we said, alright, we're done with this. We were done with this topic. We beat it to death. And then my fiance comes in and be like, okay, now we need to ask her the same fucking question we asked Madeline.
Jesus Christ.
And she still gave the same
Jesus
retarded fucking
Christ.
answer.
God
No,
damn.
you don't love me.
Okay,
No, you don't love
I'm
me.
now. I have become. I'm now with Mysterious. We need
True.
to repeal the 19th Amendment.
We're red pilled
Repeal
now.
the 19th Amendment.
We're red pilled.
I am for
We're now gonna
individual.
start an
wait,
online
wait.
dropshipping business.
I am. and commit crimes in Romania and then brag about it.
Yeah. Yeah, brag about how we rape women.
But no, now I believe in individual rights for people, but unfortunately, women after this conversation are no longer people in my eyes.
Yeah, they lost people privileges a long
You're
time
just
ago. Crazy.
Yeah,
Oh
they
my God.
are. They are actually joking.
For roping her into this conversation.
Hold on. She thinks that y'all are
Sonic
being
is gonna
fucking
be
serious.
Bottom tonight.
Hey,
He's gonna be. He's gonna.
Claire?
He's gonna be
Claire?
sleeping on the couch.
Claire, I'm gonna be honest with you. You may be retarded, but you will never be as retarded as all four of us are combined.
True.
So
But
Our
at least
power
we're
is
smarter than
unmatched.
Mysterious. That's
Yeah.
at least we're all smarter than Mysterious. So
I don't know. You haven't seen me unmedicated
Yeah,
yet.
I'm not so sure.
damn.
No, because you're not the one on the schizo fucking podcast that we've done for a couple months with like one at least viewer, and that's always me. I'm the recurring viewer.
Do I need to go turn my phone
Well,
on?
no.
Can you make like 20 different accounts on all your like 20 different devices?
Shit, no. You're not taking up all
Share
my
it to your
devices at
girlfriends.
once.
Share this. Claire, share this podcast specifically with your girlfriends. That'll get us viewers.
She has no
What
friends.
friends?
She has
They
no
wanna-
friends. I'm her
they
only
wanna be-
friend.
Oh God.
Why don't you
That
specs?
okay? That is a
we have,
massive
like-
red flag. Not gonna lie.
No, we have like
No, we have
together friends, but we don't have like separate friends.
Yeah.
Like all of our friends are the same people.
That's kind of a. Well,
No, it's not really, because like
is that a red flag?
I made my own friend group. She made her own friend group, and then after we got together, we kind of just like
We kinda mashed them
we
together.
intermingled our lives together. So now we share everything,
Oh,
including
okay.
friends.
Okay, well that's healthy. I
But
was gonna say if you
his
didn't
friends
have
are more
friends
likely to
before
take my
that.
side though in an argument.
Yeah, they're all pro Claire and anti me,
Well, I mean,
because they would also all choose the bear over
well,
the
that's
man. I'm
just
sure.
that's just them. Well, that's just them simping for you. So that's
True.
whatever.
No, we have together
They're not
friends.
true homies unless they take your side every time.
Okay, that's healthy.
Yeah.
I would like I've met girls who they're like I have no friends and I'm like okay and then you start dating them and you're like oh I can see why bye bye.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
I had my own
Nice.
friend
I
group. She had
moved
hers.
away from all of my friends.
That is also true. She moved down here with me. But she only moved down here because of her school was down here in the first place, and it's just easier to live down here with when she's going to class down here. So
Okay, fair enough.
no, we have a very healthy relationship. I think. I don't know.
And this is where I deck you in the face.
Very healthy.
A healthy relationship that
Very,
involves
very
saying
healthy.
the bear is more preferable to a strange man in the woods.
Yeah.
A lot of that also comes from trauma, not exactly.
But to stereotype all men instead of just being like, oh, some men are assholes, but most men are fine.
Oh no, I know there's a difference between two
All
different types of men.
all barrows are assholes. Most men aren't.
But see, if I meet bear in the woods, I only know one bear. My friend bear.
No,
Dear-
not
wait,
him.
wait.
Not him. Bear. Other different real bear.
I'd still rather meet the real bear.
Okay, I
Animals love
have a
me.
suggestion for all women. I have a suggestion, Claire, as
made a
a
friend with a
representative for
star.
all women on planet Earth. I have a suggestion for women. If this is that big of a deal for women, they just need to carry a gun.
That is true. Claire actually likes guns. She doesn't like how they sound, but she would shoot guns.
Good.
I have.
Well, I mean, only
Gun
a
rights
fucking
for
idiot.
women.
Only a fucking idiot stands there like with gunshots going off right next to their ears and think, this is a good thing.
Well, no, she just doesn't like loud noises. That's her really big thing. She has sensitive ears.
Listen, I love shooting guns, but I wear ear protection too, so I get it.
Well,
But
everyone does.
if
if
it's
you're
that big of
smart.
a deal, if it's well, there are idiots who shoot without ear protection, and then they wonder why they go deaf. But I mean,
Well,
if,
we won 2 world wars without 3
yeah. But
you
if
watch
it's
your
that
tone, boy.
if it's
You can
that
post.
big of a deal, go buy a gun and carry it.
True.
Problem solved.
Too bad she's a minor.
I
I'll
like
get some bear
Minor.
mace. Two
Coal mine-
problems
If I
solved
was a
at
minor,
once.
she was a
coal
pedophile.
miners go by gun.
No, she's 19.
So Madeline was committing reckless driving on stream, and Sonic
True.
just admitted being a pedo on stream.
That's crazy.
What next?
Don't ask
Might
a
be a
libertarian the age
Delta's
of
gonna admit
consent.
that
Yeah.
that
Don't ever ask a libertarian the age of consent. That is the truest thing ever.
Hey Delta, what's the age
Yeah.
of consent?
Bro, I met this guy
18. That's it. That's all I care about.
at a mature age, guy.
Mature age. Whenever
Jesus
she's
Christ.
Well,
full,
Body tells them
literally
it's
it's
whenever she's developing.
Whenever she's fully
fully
developed.
developed.
That's
No,
literally what
that's-
Mysterious
that's
said.
Mysterious
and I threw up
thing.
in my
That-
mouth
that's
when I read that.
Mysterious
Prophet
things.
Muhammad, peace be upon him, wills it. Okay, guys?
Hey, he's also a pedo.
Yeah, he is. He also cheated on his fiance, and that's why he's fucking single and can't have a fucking wife or a life.
Crazy.
Wait, Mysterious had a fiance?
Yeah, he did. He cheated on her.
No. That okay.
Wow.
Everything is explained now.
I'm pretty sure I've
that was
told
the
you
final
this.
piece of the puzzle.
I've told you this.
Oh well, now I know. I was probably wine drunk at the time. I stopped drinking wine
Probably.
because I started going down kind of a drinking like a bottle of wine every night. So
Oh, don't worry. I
Yeah.
started doing that with
It's
Fireball
a
now.
slippery slope.
okay, you need to stop.
Oh boy.
I was gonna
Uh-oh.
say, did he?
But,
The trauma of this podcast is so severe.
Anyways, so is there anything
ahead,
else
Claire.
you want to add before we get off? Claire?
Oh, I want to say one thing.
Mhm.
So I have a version of the man versus bear thing. Would I rather have all women be armed versus none? I would rather have all women be armed than none, even if the consequences are more men are shot unjustly.
True. Honestly, did you see the meme that I posted in our like collective chat? McGuire saw it and he liked it.
Where?
It was
Where?
the
Oh.
Sockbird thing meme that with the like the libertarian. It's in our It's me, you, and
Where?
McGuire's chat.
Is it in with? Does it have Nemo in there?
No, it's literally just
No,
us
the
three.
other one.
Oh, the three of us.
Yeah,
How long ago did you post
literally
it?
not that long ago. It was like a couple days ago, and we hardly ever talk in that chat anyways. So
Like 3 or 4 weeks.
It wasn't even 3 or 4 weeks. What? It
Oh
was-
yeah.
yeah. Do you agree?
Yeah,
Do you agree with that?
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'll show you.
listen, it
real
would be
quick.
badass if the government bought us. No. It. So the meme goes, I think healthcare is a right, and the government should give it to us. Great. Now my kid wants commie crap too. Oh yeah. Well, owning guns is a right. Does that mean the government should buy us guns? And then it says yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
So
Just-
that'd be cool, but I say no. The government shouldn't buy us guns because
Wow.
if it can give it to us, it can take it away.
Well, it can't take away if you
My
can also
bigger
buy it
concern is the
yourself too.
SIGs.
So. No, you know what? I kind
Go
of
ahead.
agree with that. I agree with it.
Go ahead, McGuire.
Oh, I just said my biggest concern is the SIGs.
Listen.
Let's-
I've heard that those SIGs are the M17 or the SIG P320. They are having negligent discharges because people are unholstering them and like apparently.
Yeah, have you
there's-
seen the police stations where like the cops will literally just be standing there and the fucking gun goes off?
Yeah. So
Mhm.
yeah, SIGs are unironically a bad gun.
Yeah. The good news is
Oh.
that all those departments are switching out to Glocks. It's a big deal.
We should make
Uh,
all
I
guns
fucking hate Glocks.
M1911.
Really?
We should. It shall be M1911s.
Yeah, 2 world wars,
Two
baby.
World Wars.
45 will stop anything. You don't need more than 11.
No, that was a
Jesus
great,
Christ.
unironically great gun. Very, very good gun.
Did you tell him?
I-
Did you tell him or
no.
show him what I got you for your birthday? Like everything in this room.
Don't admit to anything firearm. Don't admit
No.
to anything firearm
No, it
related
was
on the internet. Ever.
Sega Genesis.
The ATF will kick in your door and it will shoot your dog.
Sega Genesis. We don't have
Not
any. We
in
have
this
cats,
case.
but Sega Genesis.
What cat? They will shoot your cat.
Well, yeah. So I got Sega Genesis. I got an Xbox 360, and then they also put this shelf up while I was away. Got a couple games.
Mini fridges.
I got a mini fridge, and then my brother gave me his Xbox mini fridge. So, is that most
Oh,
everything?
fancy.
Oh, the blanket. It's my blankie now. And, oh yeah, my pillow. My
Jesus Christ!
Oh,
Never.
y'all didn't get
never
me
say that
I
ever
s-
again.
my pillow. Anyways, y'all didn't get me anything for my birthday, so fuck y'all.
I got you a fucking book a while ago, so fuck off.
Yeah, I need to pay you back for that.
You can pay me back by reading it.
Whenever I have
What
time.
was it again? Leviathan?
It
What do
was,
you mean when you have time?
A
You
Theory
don't
of
have a
Justice by
job.
John
Shut the fuck
Rawls.
up.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it was John Rolls. And I have a job now.
Have a job.
When's your start date?
Next week.
Do you know that for real?
I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
She's pressing him right now. She's pressing him. He's
She
He
getting
likes
wants to know
pressing
how
me.
he's gonna bring the money home.
She's right.
Currently, I'm the only one bringing
He's
money
gonna
home.
be about him tonight.
Yeah,
Uh,
exactly. That's
I'm
why you
always
want to
about him.
know.
I'm always
Oh,
fine.
But then he
shit.
complains that I work too
Sonic,
much.
when he Damn.
57 and a half hours when
Sonic
I
got
normally work
that.
40.
She's making that
Man,
bank so I
Sonic
can stay
got that
home.
Dependa life locked down.
Yeah.
Sonic's gonna be the stay-at-home dad for the two
Yes.
cats.
Yes. She's looking at me really mad. She hates
God
being on
damn.
camera, but yeah, she is looking at me furious right now. I wish I could show you. Why don't you be on camera for a second?
This is what feminism was really about. It was about men not working anymore.
Flip the
Freaking
paradigm,
women.
baby.
Yeah, and freaking getting women to do it.
Well, it's not even that. It's the
want him to do
fact
it.
that I'm not gonna lie, we don't really have money to spare right now.
But yeah,
And
what are you
then
talking
you-
about? We
and
don't
then-
have money. Excuse me.
Damn.
Honey, it's my money. It ain't your money.
Here we go.
And
You
I
aren't attached to my
we
paychecks. You
go.
aren't
This is-
attached.
This is when we
Not- wait,
divorce. This is how we divorce.
Wait. If you're getting married and you don't explicitly write out in the marriage, who owns what, everything that is his is yours and vice versa. So
Well, we're doing a
yeah,
prenup.
get ready for
Oh,
that.
he wants to do a prenup immediately.
Yeah,
Prenups are good.
I've done the prenup. Yeah.
Well, you should.
That's
Yeah.
base.
You sh-
That's base.
Yeah.
That's
He's
I'm
also
doing
the one
too.
that doesn't
You
have
should
any
say- you should-
money.
That's fine. I
Well,
don't need money.
That's exactly why you should prenup, because if you're I'm not saying this because I'm a man and Sonic's a man and I'm protecting my fellow man. I'm saying it unironically, it protects you and your assets, because
Yeah.
what if Sonic does turn out to be a deadbeat, and doesn't
And I'm
doesn't
protecting
work, and
my.
you're the one
I've
working
already,
all the time?
I've already explained this to her, and I said I'm not doing it unless we do a prenup, and she's agreed with it, even though she thinks it's stupid. She doesn't understand what a prenup is.
I understand what it is, jackass.
Listen.
Damn.
Divorces are shitty, but the prenup makes it way less messy.
Yes, I keep my shit. You keep your shit.
Not
Honey, there is no divorce once you marry me. You will die if you divorce me.
Yeah,
I don't
he's
care to
cooked.
say this
He's
on the
cooked.
internet.
He's cooked. He might be cooked.
she's
She's
Yeah,
Sonic-
for
authoritarian.
life, bro. You're gonna get killed in your
This
sleep
is
if you
coming
want
up
a
in the murder
divorce.
trial.
You're not allowed
Honey,
to see
I think
all
we should
my
get
weird
divorced.
shit and then leave. That's not how this thing works.
He's about to be.
See,
He's about to be the next Love Quinn Goldberg, bro.
no, Sonic says, sweetheart, I think we should get divorced. That's when she pulls out the trigger and just blows the 500 tons of tannerite underneath the house up, with the cats included.
You're fucked.
No, the cats go to a safe
Crazy.
location, but the two of us will go.
She likes cats.
No, it's gonna be like a freaking one of those Indian funerals where they push the widow on the fire.
Fuck?
We were just talking about those at work today.
What kind of conversations you having at work?
You don't even want to know the conversation we have on the stream, and we're
You
live.
No.
don't, you
you
don't
don't
talk
know.
about how you don't talk about how in India some people push the widow on the funeral pyre and burn her alive with her husband.
I know about that.
Yeah.
No, I just
It
watch
was
murder
a
mysteries
fun
all day long.
conversation.
Well, it's murder. It's your favorite thing.
Well, Claire, to be fair, you are a woman, and that's what women do. They watch murder mysteries all day, and then they wonder why. Oh, I think the bear is safer than the man, and the men are like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Nah, that perception.
The bear,
reality
the
starting to get
bear,
work,
the
bro.
bear.
Just because the bear's cuddly doesn't mean it's good for you.
It's fluffy.
Well, what about
If not
Komodo-
friend,
Hey!
why
Komodo dragon.
friendship?
if it was a fucking Komodo
Dolphins-
dragon?
Claire,
They
wait,
aren't
Claire,
dangerous.
They
Claire,
are.
do you like dolphins?
No,
Oh god damn it, Delta!
No, she doesn't.
Don't
Claire,
go
do you
there.
like dolphins?
I do not.
Okay, good. Never swim with
Do you
dolphins,
like otters?
especially if you're a woman.
Do you like otters, Claire?
Oh boy.
She loves otters. Get her, Delta.
Don't. Well, otters aren't as bad because
Otters are pretty
yeah,
bad.
they may try to rape you, but otters aren't like a dolphin where
Dolphins
it's like
are
a
worse.
60
No,
to
I
80
agree.
pound.
Dolphins are worse. Dolphins will straight up rape you.
Dolphins will beat. Yeah, they will literally rape you. And while the otter may try to rape you, the otter weighs like be 30 pounds at most, so you can just like fight it. Whereas like a dolphin, which is a creature designed to swim in water, like a pack of them will show up, beat the shit out of you until you're knocked out, and then rape you. So
Dolphins are vicious.
I know.
My mom's
Yeah.
favorite. There's two
And-
there's two animals my mom loves:
Giraffe.
giraffes and dolphins.
Well, giraffes they're goofy, and when
They
they give
goofy.
birth to their baby falls like 10 feet or something.
Yeah.
Welcome to the
Sweetie,
world,
if we have
motherfucker.
kids, I want to do the.
You want
Honestly,
to drop your
wait,
baby 10
hold
foot.
on. Unironically, that's probably the best birthing position you can be in because
Gravity.
the gravity helps you pull it out.
Baby just
Wow.
falls on the floor, hits a soft part of its
Practical
head,
squat.
immediately has like a flat spot.
Immediately autistic.
Immediately.
Honey, with our DNA
Jesus.
combined,
Wait, hold on. It's
it's
like
almost guaranteed.
it's like two negatives. Two negatives make a positive. We're both autistic. Maybe we'll have an autistic baby.
Yeah, but then you do that, it's gonna be like double the autistic after that. So
True. It'll be like, well, I can't remember the fucking king, but he was so he had the biggest fucking chin. I think he may have been a French king or something. But there was
it was
so
one of the
it was so
Habsburgs.
inbred. Yeah,
It
there
a
was
Habsburg.
there was so inbred. He considered the ugliest man to ever exist.
Yeah.
Actually,
They did have those jaw muscles though. They had them really nice jaws.
And they
Okay,
couldn't talk because they couldn't move their
Daniel
jaw.
fetishizes incest confirmed.
Hey, Claire. Here you go.
Crazy.
You
They
ready?
do mog. They do mog. We know this for a
Oh,
fact.
Okay.
Jesus.
Oh, gross. Looks like a woman.
I'm showing her
Jesus
Of course,
the
that's a lot of
Hasberg.
man.
I'm
Yo,
showing her the Hasberg.
Ooh.
Ain't he pretty?
looks like a woman is crazy.
He looks like the Mona Lisa's
Isn't he
ugly
cute?
twin sister that Leonardo DiCaprio like in the basement and all this other
Hey,
shit.
Claire, look. Ain't he a pretty man?
I'll set him on fire.
Look.
All right. Dolphin rape, not good. Don't swim with dolphins, especially if you're a woman. Especially if you're a woman with a child, because dolphins have they have an inherent behavior where they try to beat the shit. They try to murder young dolphins from other guys, and then to rape the mom so that their offspring survives.
Ducks will
So.
also do this. Like ducks are fucking vicious too.
Weren't you also asking for a kid?
Yeah.
Yeah, I am. I'm also not telling you to swim with dolphins while you're pregnant.
I'm not pregnant.
Not yet. Maybe tonight.
Fuck no. You ain't touching
Not
me.
yet.
Damn.
You
Oh
ain't
boy.
touching me.
About to make
Touch.
your ass pregnant.
This has been a wild fucking ride.
Yeah. Also,
Wild
we're
conversation.
hitting the hour-and-a-half mark now. Quit trying to eat the fucking mic.
Okay. I'm ready to be done for the day. What about you guys?
I am. I think since Clara's a special
Yeah.
guest, and even though she's not gonna be on camera like a jackass, I think she should get a special media of her choice that she can promote. Because that's what we do at the end of our streams. We promote a specific type of media. It can be anything from books to movies, games, TV shows,
Porn.
etc. Porn.
Mostly porn.
We haven't done porn yet. Minus Maddie and her horse, but we don't talk about Madeline. She's a horse girl.
Oh, Delta's not gonna correct him.
I don't care anymore.
He is a stallion,
She's
so
a big girl. She can stick up. She can stick up for herself.
she'll be sticking. She'll
Fair
be sticking
enough.
something. Anyways, Claire, media, go. What is something you want to share with the world? Your favorite piece of media? It can be anything.
What
My favorite piece of
what
media?
murder mystery?
Like any type of media,
Anything.
anything. What do you want to promote?
Like the 5,000 manga that I have in my house right now.
You don't have
Oh
any. They're
my
near
God,
5,000.
okay.
I
Oh,
bought
honey,
games
you
and
don't
you have.
even know.
Don't
I don't
get-
even know. I have so much more at my
don't get
parents' house that
married.
you don't know.
Anyways, one thing, just one.
Don't get married to her.
It's red flag immediately.
Red flag immediately. Says the guy who watches One Piece. It
Yeah, don't
literally
marry her.
doesn't fucking stop.
It's going to. And also, I haven't watched it in like a couple months.
Honey, there's over 1,000 episodes.
Delta's
So?
NCO
So
instincts
Dragon
are
Ball
kicking in.
2, Pokemon. These things are fucking up there too.
Okay, but Pokemon adapts. One Piece is the same fucking thing over
no, it
and
is
over
not.
and over again.
No, it is fucking not. Fuck you. Anyway, media. You just want to do like haiku or something?
Just books in general, honestly.
Any
I love
book?
reading.
Just all books?
I read
Oh
just
my
about every
God.
type.
Okay, let's give her an example. let's give her an example. I want to promote A Boy and His Dog, which is the original Fallout book. Also, there's a lot of rape in it, so it's very pertinent to our conversation.
Oh boy.
I want to do Huckleberry Finn because we were
Boy,
actually
this
we
book.
were talking about Huckleberry Finn earlier, and it's a great fucking book.
And it has the hard R.
It does have hard R. That's my favorite part. Dylan,
Yeah.
media.
Jesus Christ.
Media.
Media.
Hearts of Iron 4.
Great. I love that
Okay,
game.
Nazi.
McGuire.
Fucking base.
Oh, and I think I have to keep up with my trend of boring ones. We'll do Organic Chemistry by Clayton, Greaves, Warren, and Wathers.
Cool. Media.
Which one of them was your professor?
None of them.
What do you got? Just one.
I guess my biggest like tear-jerking book that I used to like all the time was To Kill a Mockingbird. I went insane to read it.
And it also
I
has
went to
hard
great-
R.
That one's a good one.
It's also hard
I
R.
went to great lengths to visit every play, every place, like related to this topic. So
Nice.
I guess
Great book.
That
was-
goes back into our race realism and how you shouldn't
True.
treat black people differently just because you assume black people are thugs.
How about this? We're all people.
We're
Just
race
deal with
realists.
it.
Yeah, race doesn't exist.
We're
Yeah.
That's
all
the most
people,
base.
just-
There we go.
We all agree.
Based opinion.
Yeah, for once,
Based
a woman
opinion.
actually has a based opinion.
You like a lot of my opinions
Okay,
on shit.
Claire, this woman can have the 19th Amendment. No other.
Just me.
Just you.
Yeah.
Well,
You-
I'm
just
gonna
you.
tell all my female friends to go screw themselves.
You're an honorary man.
I'm
Do
an honorary man.
Yeah. You've done it. You've ascended. Good job.
Honorary man status.
You may
But you have to serve in the
manspread and
military.
mansplain
But I have
whatever
to.
you want.
But you have to
Yeah,
serve in
but
the
you-
military because you're not that based yet.
Yeah.
I love you.
Yeah, you got to get drafted.
You can be in my platoon. I'd
Delta's
take you.
pretty good commander.
So you realize if I have to go to the army, then you have to get a paying job.
What do you mean the army pays you?
No, wait. No, that's called dependa. He would be a dependa.
Dependopotamus.
Yeah, dependopotamus. He'd get super fat and pregnant, and you'd be working. So
Honestly, if there was a way I could make
Address me
him
by
carry
my
the
wife's
baby, I
ring.
would.
I wouldn't mind carrying a baby.
You gotta push it out. How you gonna
Oh,
push it
God.
out?
I'm a butthole.
You're not having shit, baby.
What the fuck is this conversation?
Anyways,
that's how it works.
yeah. So anyways, so we got
So
our
in
books.
The entire
It's-
conversation.
Okay. Yeah, entire conversation.
I just want to clarify. in
Just
this
just end
entire
it. Just end it right there. Just end it on pushing a baby out
Stop
the butthole.
Crazy.
All right.